Hi guys, Dr. Nathan Thompson here, author of Transformation 28 and clinic director here at Exemplify Health Center. And today I want to talk to you about a health issue that many kids, especially boys, are suffering from, and that's ADD or ADHD. And many parents are asking me about natural solutions because they know that many of these medications leave their child not only just not feeling well, but they're concerned about the long-term consequences on their future brain development and even stunting their linear growth. And so parents, there's three areas that you actually can look at to start addressing right now that I've seen get tremendous benefit in 15 years of clinical practice. First place to look at is in the spine and in the nerve system. Now, many times kids with ADD, ADHD have had some level of birth trauma, or they've had trauma in their development, maybe even learning how to walk. The interesting thing about kids with ADD or ADHD, instead of having this text neck posture in which they're like this, in fact, they're actually the opposite. What you see is that they've done something to actually damage the skull that makes them flex forward in this position. And rather than walking around looking out of the tops of their eyes, instead they attract their head like this. So many times you'll see their head in this really posterior position, and many times you'll see them always looking out of the tops of their eyes. Now this area of the brainstem there's areas very close to that that are responsible for the ability to be able to focus on specific tasks. Second place that you have to look at is look at the gut and really identify any kind of food allergies or any kind of food toxins. Things like dyes, artificial colors, monosodium glutamate, any kind of food additives. Third thing you want to do is you want to look at electronic devices. Listen, our kids are inundated with electronic devices all the time, and anytime that we are constantly getting bombarded with these blue light from these electronic devices, it always keeps the brain alert and awake. Things like video games, TV, iPad, iPods, things like that. So where on earth do you start? You start by testing. First area that we test at is to get an x-ray, specifically of the upper part of the neck, and measure what's going on in through there, but also get an x-ray of the belly. And when people have any kind of food allergies that's creating inflammation, you can actually see this with the presence of swelling and gas into the gastrointestinal system. The next thing is to actually get a food allergy test. So now identify what could be creating inflammation that's causing hyperimmune responses inside of the body, because ultimately whatever is affecting the gut is also going to affect their neurotransmitters. Things like serotonin, dopamine, glutamate, GABA, glycine, adrenaline, all those different things. The brain just acts as a receiver for those neurotransmitters, but they're actually made within the body. And the last thing is to develop an action plan. So once we actually do the proper testing, we can give you an action plan on what we can do to systematically start helping your child be able to heal, to help them to be able to recover, ultimately helping them do great in school, to be happy, to be healthy, and give them their best chance for their best future. So I hope this helps you. If you have a question, send me a message or leave a comment, or get registered for our next inflammation talk, and I'll show you how we walk each person through with the proper testing and coaching. We'll see you soon.